Video Boost for the Pixel 8 Pro is now rolling out to devices. It's supposed to improve all kinds of video clips that you might record, but just how good is it? Well, we've tested it, so let's find out. A few things I need to get over right away though. Video Boost is an interesting camera mode in its own right, and when it's available for your Pixel 8 Pro, as I said, it should be rolling out right now, you'll get a pop-up in the video section of the Google Camera application explaining just how it is supposed to work. You do need to enable this function every single time you want to use it by tapping the settings button in the bottom left of the UI, and this actually defaults to 4K or 1080p at 30 FPS. There's no other frame rates available here, which is something to definitely bear in mind if you do want to use it. It also records a standard video that you can watch right away or share right away, but as we knew ahead of launch, that file is also uploaded to Google servers via the Photos application for extra processing. And because I think a lot of people don't actually realize this, clips are also capped at 9 minutes 59 seconds for a full recording, and your device will stop recording at this point and you'll see a warning message on screen, so you can't go beyond that to use Video Boost. Another thing that we've also noticed is that when you have recorded a clip, even in 4K resolution, the original clip may be down converted to 1080p and the Video Boost clip will remain at 4K resolution. Zoom is also capped at between 1 and 2x, so you can't use the 0.5x camera, the ultra wide camera that is, when using Video Boost. Viewing in the Photos application, you'll actually see a tab above the timeline showing the standard video and the Video Boosted clip when it is available. It's pretty obvious which shot has been Video Boosted, as we'll get to in just a second. So I've noticed that, at least in my case, it takes around an hour for a video to upload from my device and then to process. Then I will get a notification ping to tell me a clip is ready, so you should hear too. It's not lightning fast, and we're seeing various times from people out there depending on the networks, and obviously it will depend on what you're using to upload this, Wi-Fi or 5G or 4G data, but I do think the results actually do speak a bit for themselves. Just talking through a couple of clips, I'm not going to bore you with details going through all of these, but you can see right away that in situations where the lighting is good, shadows will get a little bit of a bump, but sometimes the video clip can feel a bit synthetic depending on the subject matter that you're actually recording. It leads to a fairly strong look that does in many ways improve upon the original. Video Boost does unearth extra details that a camera with a small sensor like a smartphone might not effectively be able to grasp, and that is going to point out one of my personal gripes here, as sometimes original images do look darker when you've seen them through the viewfinder. I don't know if this is something being done in post, but it definitely seems that way at first. Video Boost just feels like a bit of an extra lift. However, I will say, like the original Night Sight, Video Boost in low light mode is a bit of a different beast here. There are plenty of video samples coming up that are impressive, especially given that low light is still somewhat of a sore point for video on smartphones. Sometimes the difference is so stark that I'm wondering just where this feature can go in future. Video Boost can do some impressive things in even almost pitch black darkness, at least in my own testing. I'm going to let this sample gallery run though with the original side by side so you can see and check the differences for yourself, and I'll note whether they're 1080p or 4K resolution. And be sure to tell me what you think down in the comments section below. So that's a pretty good summation and idea of what you can expect with Video Boost. In a lot of scenarios you probably would use it in, and I hope that gives you an idea of what the option is going to be capable of when it comes to your device. I think it's fairly impressive despite some sort of artifacting in certain videos and the limited zoom controls. It is quite exciting to see how a video might turn out even after being processed, even if that wait time is quite long. I think the biggest limitation right now is that pesky upload requirement, and it might be a problem for some of you out there. Video processing can't actually start until that clip is uploaded to Google servers, which could cause you to rack up large fees if you have a limited data plan and start doing this not when you're on Wi-Fi. Waiting to get home to connect it to Wi-Fi before uploading also slows this process down quite a bit, so you may have taken these images days ago and then you head back to a hotel room and then you're waiting for these to process with dodgy internet in between. I'd actually love for Google to find a way to get Video Boost working on the Pixel 9 without that hassle of uploading to Google Photos first, but in the meantime it would be great to see this processing time chipped away over the coming months, and that's hopefully something Google will be doing very, very soon. To summarize, I will say that this is a great added feature that will be super useful as an added option that's baked into the camera application, which is fairly solid in its own right. And because the original video is more or less untouched, there's no harm in using Video Boost here too. And I want to ask you, have you managed to try out Video Boost on your Pixel 8 Pro? What do you think of the current quality? Throw a comment down below and let me know what you think of Video Boost in the future. Will it improve? Will it be the best thing since sliced bread? And I will catch you in the next one.